Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I am Coco Hummingberry, and this is your monthly love read for September of 2018. All right, so you have a possible situation in your love life right now, Earth signs. You have the Fool in reverse, Justice, and Let Go. All right, you guys may be dealing with a situation where there is someone who you've been kind of off and on with, and you struggle to find balance with this person, but you don't really want to cut them off, nor do you really want to have to keep starting over with them, and you're just kind of getting frustrated. And I feel like you're getting to the point of just being like, you know what, fine, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to let them go. This could be a situation involving someone, like I said, that you've been off and on with. You guys could have hurt each other before and be trying to heal past the hurt that you caused each other. You could be dealing with another earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. Or this could just be someone who you see a lot of potential in. It's just that you guys can't seem to balance things and get things right. All right. Let's see what else we have. Earth signs. Your feelings. So for your feelings, Earth sign, we have the Page of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and no. All right, I feel like you are feeling that you are tired of being the one who kind of initiates between you and this person, or who kind of I heard settles the score, or like kind of, you know, take it on the chin, let it go. This person may be the one who has caused the most hurt, even though you both have hurt each other. You're tired of being this person's like punching bag, I heard for some of you, or like just, you know, they hurt you and then they come back in with these little small offers to try to keep you on the hook, and you're kind of tired of it. I feel like some of you may get an offer from this person soon, and it could be something really small, or, you know, just something to start a conversation with you, but I feel like you're going to tell them no because you're kind of tired of, you know, being in a situation with them. And we have the Fool in reverse clarifying this again. So it's like, I don't want to start over with you again. I don't know if I am fully healed from the last time I decided to start over with you. You know, I don't know if I can trust you. I don't know if I should, like, you know, remove the swords and let you in, or stay guarded. I don't know how to really talk to you. You don't know how to talk to me. It's like we can't meet eye to eye. And you guys just seem to be stuck in this little funk. So you're kind of telling yourself, no, I'm not taking this offer. Some of you already know. I heard no, like you already know. Some of you know this person is going to try to come back in. They're going to try to make an offer to you and, you know, like give you the whole spiel on what happened, or apologize, or just try to come in all smooth and friendly, like everything's normal. And you are like, no. That's what I feel for some of you. Just like, no, not this time. Is that enough to stop them though? Let's find out. All right, so their feelings, Earth sign. The Knight of Swords, the Sun, and it's up to you. So I feel like this person is going to try to play it nonchalant. Like they're going to try to play it like, you know, like they're going to come in all friendly and, you know, maybe talking really fast or excited, kind of perky, feeling like, oh, they just know how this is going to go because it goes this way all the time. And they're kind of going to come in, and maybe once you get to the point of saying no to them, or kind of telling them like, well, I don't want to keep doing this with you over and over again. I feel like they're gonna kind of be like, well, I mean, no, I'm not sweating it. It's up to you. But really, I think that they really do care. They really do feel like you're a source of happiness in their life, or you like can lead them to some type of happiness. Um, yeah, and we have the Hangman. So I feel like some of them are kind of like stuck on you guys, even though they're gonna try to play it like, well, it's up to you. Now, for others of you, they're not really playing. They're literally saying it's up to you, because I think some of them are actually awakening and realizing that they are stuck on you, and they're going to just sit around and wait. Like they're not going to like really get upset when you tell them no, because they've been on the same journey of repetitiveness that you've been on in this relationship. So I think for some of you, they're actually going to take, you know, and sit and wait for this through a wand. They're going to sit and wait it out, and, you know, leave it up to you and let that be what it is. Aw, okay. All right, let's see what blockages we have, guys. So the blockages, earth signs, the star in reverse, the ace of swords in reverse, and abundance. So the blockages seem to be all the typical things that you need for the foundation of a relationship. You guys are kind of losing hope with one another. I feel like this goes on both ends, not just yours, Earth sign. You guys are kind of losing hope with one another because you don't really know why you've started over so many times, or you've been repeating a cycle that you're in with each other and haven't really made a lot of progress. Even if you feel like you've grown in some ways, you haven't made a lot of progress. Also, there's blockages around communication. You guys may have like awkward communication, or you may not know how to communicate with one another now, or you may just not trust each other, or you both may just be liars, or one of you. Either way, there's some communication issues, and I feel like issues around trust and clarity and things like that. So that's kind of a hindrance. And then abundance. So you guys may not be fully financially stable like you want to be to like really start something serious with someone else. I'm feeling like you or your partner could be doing this. I don't feel both energies with this, so it's one of you who is kind of leaning more towards the issues about the money and the finances and having a savings account and that stability that can really be a strong, sturdy foundation for a family to be built on. Could be you or your partner. It could be the partner, earth sign, who wants to have this stability before they take things forward with you. But I think you both have considered it. Yeah, and I think in your minds, you guys have both been trying to like come up with a plan, or you've both been contemplating like ways to overcome this situation, to overcome the blockages in the relationship, and to really get to that point of, you know, being together. I know that typically the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Wands represent something else, but in this deck, the images they have, first of all, you have it going from one set of wands to the next, meaning from, one level to the next level. So that's growth that I feel like you guys have been, trying to figure out how to grow this thing for the longest time. But not only that, you have the Nine of Wands looking like a ladder, and then you have the Ten of Wands looking like an arch, like with flowers and all, kind of reminding me of like a ceremonial arch that you would get married under. So you guys are trying to figure out both, I feel like, with the wands representing thoughts in your minds, maybe not even communicating this to each other, how to really overcome the issues that you had in the past. How would things work if you move forward? Will there still be the same trust issues? Will there still be the same financial issues? Will one of you lose hope and give up on the other? I feel like you both are having these thoughts about things, trying to like really guesstimate how things will go in the future and really come from a logical place in your approach to this situation, even though it's an emotional situation. You get what I'm saying? You can't really use your head to drive an emotional situation because the heart wants what it wants, and ultimately you can try your best to make decisions based on logic, but you really don't know what to do in emotional situations because no two emotional situations will ever be the same. Like you could be in love with somebody today, and a year from now you can be in love with someone who's similar to them, but not that same person. That love will be different. That connection will be different. All right, not to get too deep into that state though, but yeah, I feel like some of you, that's the blockages. You guys are in your head trying to figure out things that could go wrong in the future and how to fix that. And you already see that you guys have the communication issues and the financial issues, and I think you guys are just kind of all jumbled up in your minds about things. The outcome slash guidance. So let's see what you get. You got the Five of Swords, the Four of Swords, and reconsider. All right, so to me, this is some of you guys may be feeling like, you know what, like I'm just gonna say what I have to say and be out. Like some of you guys may feel like cussing this person out or telling them off or giving them some type of harsh truth. And I feel like you almost seek enjoyment from it for some of you. Look at the guy, look at their smirk. Like they're in the background all hurt and they've lost their swords. And I promise you, I think that guy right here, I feel like he's crying. And they're in the background, you know, like kind of suffering, and the guy in the front is kind of smirking. I don't know why, Earth sign, but I feel like that's your energy. Like somebody is enjoying the harshness of their words towards this person or hurting this person. I don't understand why you want to hurt this person if you care about them, whomever that is. You have some healing to do. I feel like you need to realize that you create your own karma, and you may be creating negative karma for yourself doing something like that on purpose. Hurting someone by mistake and hurting them on purpose is two different things, okay? Now, for others of you, you are just excited, I feel like, about going in and finally speaking your truth, saying what you have to say, speaking your mind, letting this person know, I feel this way. I think this about this. I wish you wouldn't have done that. It kind of hurt me when you said this, and you know, and then just letting it be. And I feel like the Four of Swords kind of represents that letting it be. For some of you, I think that you're gonna like cause this big uproar and then kind of like walk away and ignore this person. But I think that the angels are telling you to reconsider. For others of you who are deciding to kind of like, you know, say what you have to say and then let it be, I think that you need to reconsider some of the things you said to this person. Or reconsider sticking around for some of you. Sorry, I'm getting so many different messages. It's just so many different storylines. Maybe I should have kept doing them sign by sign. Let me know if you guys prefer them sign by sign or like the monthly love and the week peaks. Like, would you rather them be sign by sign, or is it okay with them being element by element? So I feel like I'm getting so many different messages. But ultimately, you need to reconsider. All right, so this is what could happen. There could be some type of uproar, argument, disagreement, or something like that that takes place. And it could just be because you guys don't feel the passion in your connection right now. You guys may not be like having sex, or you guys may not be like going on dates. May not be there may not be any romance between the two of you, or there could be a, a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius who has kind of come between the two of you and is causing some type of chaos or arguments or a disconnect between the two of you. And with this Four of Swords, it's kind of making you isolate yourself and remove yourself from the situation, trying to figure out what it is that you should do next, what it is that you should invest in, what's the right decision to make with this Prince of Pentacles here. And I think that you're starting to come to some type of conclusion, or I feel like some of you may just be like kind of like whatever, giving up, like laying your swords down. Like you see how he's kind of like laying down, his sword is under him. You just put them away. You're just putting your swords up. You don't want to fight anymore. You're just like, whatever. And you're going to walk away or just, you know, let it go. You're just laying your swords down. But I feel like for some of you, the angels are telling you to reconsider because I think that there's more to this story. Yeah. Could be two earth signs involved. I saw a Taurus card. There could have been a third party, or there could be some type of, some of you could be considering having a third party situation. That may be why the angels are telling you reconsider. Maybe you can't but choose between two people, or you've been trying to, you know, avoid doing something, but you may decide to go ahead and do it, and now you realize you're in a third party situation. But I think that you are going to, you know, isolate yourself for a bit and reconsider some things and come back in and invest in what it is that gives you joy the most. Okay? All right. So, Earth signs, that was your monthly love read for September 2018. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you have any questions, you want to share your story, or you're interested in a personal reading, I can be reached at cocoreadings@gmail.com. I'll put it on the screen, but it'll also be in the description box below. Like I said, Earth signs, you guys can totally do this. Just reconsider your actions. You know, take your time, give yourself time to think things through. Don't allow anyone to get in the way if you don't want them to get in the way of this connection. Um, let go of, that negative toxic energy. Let go of the past hurt if you want to deal with this person. Um, say no to the things you want to say no to. Don't allow yourself to be used or taken advantage of. Create, the type of relationship boundaries that you want to have in this situation. And then ultimately, it's up to you how happy you are. Your happiness is your choice because you can ultimately choose who you decide to be with and what you decide to invest your time in. And then when it comes to abundance, um, you know, it's all in what you perceive as abundance. Abundance doesn't have to just be money. If you having a family with the person that's just the love of your life, if you getting it right with someone who you've been on and off with for years, if you, starting your own business, if you are wanting to have a baby or, starting to plan out for your child, your first child, wanting to move into your own place or getting a new home, etc. The list goes on and on. If those are the things that will fulfill you and make you feel the happiest, then those are things that you can be abundant in. If you get what I'm saying, okay? So just put some things into perspectives. All right, Earth signs. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I hope you guys have an amazing September. Um, and you all the love and all the good jujus. All right? Love and air hugs. Bye.